I got goals to chase, I got roads to pave. Not yet where I wanna be, but I got close today. I went ghost today, I got least to say. I be focused on these dreams like I didn't sleep today. Y'all can be so amazed, y'all ain't seen nothing.
The question of who do you collect or what do you collect, I think is too cliche. But put yourself now as a private wealth advisor, advising the rich and famous, and someone comes to you and says, I'm going to build a portfolio of one single player, any sport, and I want that portfolio to have the most amount of appreciation 10 years from now. Who's the player and why?
I got two. I mean,
can only choose
one.
one.
Okay, I'm gonna choose one.
I'll take your other one.
I'm gonna take Jason Tatum.
Jason
That's
Tatum.
a good one. Good.
I personally think Jason Tatum's gonna be an MVP in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
If he ends up taking the Celtics to the finals and they get a ring, I think Jason Tatum's the next superstar in the league. Personally, I just think he was really close with Kobe. They worked out a lot together. He's got that same mindset, the whole Mamba mentality. So
Great pick.
I like to look beyond just the skills. Like for me, it's all about like the mindset. If you don't want it, if you're not in the gym working on it, like I don't care how talented you are. You gotta put in the work. He's clearly not putting in enough work.
For me, it's tough. I'd maybe go with like even Connor McDavid. And his prices are crazy high already, I know. But there's so much that he will achieve, hopefully, or I don't even know. Like I'm hoping Austin Matthews' prices surpass Connor McDavid's prices, right? Like if Austin Matthews, I'm flipping here, but if Austin Matthews wins a cup,
That's talking with your heart.
bang, that price bumps up, right? And for good reason, right? He becomes the Messiah. But I just think Connor McDavid's going to achieve crazy things, and his prices will be close to the Gretzkys, the Crosbys, the Ovechkins, right? Like that could be there.
My selection is going to sort of follow my overall philosophy that I follow of collecting right now, which is collecting in ancillary sports and going non-team sports, which is the tennises, the F1s, the UFCs. So my pick is Lewis Hamilton.
Nice.
So I pick Lewis Hamilton for multiple reasons. One, if I'm thinking about it strictly for money, I think that F1 as a sport has the most amount of fan base to still capture. I think it's only starting to now really become a North American interest, and I think the F1 coming to Miami is going to just blow it out of the water. Yeah. It's going to be an insane event. And then from a hobby perspective, there's not a lot of F1 product to choose from, right? Whereas like in hockey and in basketball and football, the menu is 25 options deep. Whereas in F1, it's only now starting to become, there's 2, 3, 4 options of product to choose from. And my philosophy is always go after the GOATs. So the McDavids, Tatum's close. Hamilton is truly a GOAT. And I'm going to bet that in the next 10 years, Hamilton switches teams. Yeah. And I think that when Hamilton goes to a Ferrari or a McLaren or not, it'll just have a completely, there's already a shit ton of Hamilton fans. The second he switches teams, you have all the Hamilton fans that will follow him to his team, and you have all those team fans that may be hating on Hamilton because they're diehard Ferrari or diehard McLaren. Now they're on the Hamilton team. So my portfolio is behind Lewis Hamilton.
I like that. That's a good pick. And